If there's a place you gotta go, I'm the one you need to know. I'm the map. I'm the map, I'm the map. If there's a place you gotta get, I can get you there, I bet. I'm the map. I'm the map, I'm the map, I'm the map.
Ooh.
Oh, mate.
Just keeps getting better.
Just keeps getting better. And welcome back to MAP, the Mad About Pop Culture podcast, where we talk about all things movies, TV shows, music, comic books, anything to do with pop culture, you name it, we'll talk about it. One of the fastest and loosest podcasts out there in the universe. I'm your host, Sega. Joining me today is Squishy Joshi, aka Joshua.
What's up, everyone?
And Ren, sadly, not rounding off the triangle. Lawrence isn't here. He's not joining us for this episode, but never fear, the two of us are here to hold down the ship.
Yeah.
So just want to go. Just starting off. The topics the things that we're going to talk about, a couple of news items, and then head on to our main topic. So the news items that we're going to cover are a bit of the Oscars winners and losers. Same with the Grammys winners and losers. Ezra Miller, the Ezra Miller arrest, and Bruce Willis. And so basically that's a few news that we were going to cover, and then go on to our main topic, which is Phase 4 Marvel theories that me and Josh have come up with. So Josh, man, obviously it's been around the news everywhere. I think everyone's seen it. The Oscars, it's been everywhere and stuff. You know, there was a few winners and a few losers.
One losers as well.
Yeah, saw losers. One loser in particular, couldn't handle it and just called it.
Couldn't handle it.
That's slapstick comedy. Did it again. Did it again. Stop me. Someone stop me.
All these puns.
Someone stop me. Yeah, so I don't know if you heard the news, but Will Smith has officially resigned from the Academy.
Yeah.
I don't know if you heard about that. Yeah, so basically he's come out and said that he's no longer going to take part in the Academy, so he'll no longer be nominated for any categories. However, the movies that he does will still be able to be nominated. But however, he's obviously pulled out of that, so no matter what happens, he will never win another Oscar ever again. He's got his one. He's got his one. He's happy now. He's happy now. He's finally happy. But well, there had to be repercussions of what he did. You know what I mean? Like, there was talks about him, like, you know, they asked him to leave and stuff, and then he refused to leave. I mean, like they, you know, you could have done other things and stuff, like, and then now they were saying, the rumors were coming out that his Oscar was going to get taken off him for that incident and all that stuff. But you know what? At the end of the day, what he did wasn't right, and it doesn't give him the right to do that. That is public assault. That is assault. Basically,
assault in front of millions on live television.
Yeah, and it, you know, people look up to him and view him as an inspirational model and a role model and stuff. Now, yeah, exactly. And on top of that, like man, like, set an example, you know, for others, you know, because if you get up there and get up there and slap someone just for, you know,
yeah, what's stopping like the next person from doing that? Exactly.
But then also in saying that, apparently Chris Rock had no idea that that Jada had alopecia. So, which is, you know, because you could hear it in his thing. You could see it in his face, and you can hear it. He's so confused and everything.
Yeah.
No,
what's this?
Yeah, he's so confused, and he's like, it was just a G.I. Jane joke. Like, he wasn't. And then, man, I got to give credit to Chris Rock for holding back, because that guy would have destroyed the Smith family in 0.2 seconds, I reckon.
Like, literally, like, they could have just gone into an all-out brawl. but the way he just handled that, so good.
Man, that's classy. There's a lot of people split opinions on one or the other. Like, man, that's
Yeah, like fair enough.
yeah,
Like like show your support for like your significant other or whatever, but like
I mean,
literally getting up there and just committing like an act of violence is just
yeah.
not it's just not on.
I
You
mean,
could
you
have
had
like you could have gone backstage with him later and be like, "Hey, dude, why did you say that?" Like, it didn't have to be like in front of everyone, smacking the guy right in the
yeah,
face.
yeah. I mean, you know what would have been more powerful
Mm.
if he got up when he accepted his Oscar and then said something that would have been more powerful, because then he would have been like, when he got up, received his Oscar, he would have been like, it's all fun and games, but it's never fun in games when it comes to my family. So, out of all respect, please do not disrespect me or my family. Like he could have made a
Could
very
have
good
handled it
statement, very differently.
differently, exactly.
Yeah, like you hear things like he tries to put on that fake nice guy persona,
Yeah.
but deep down the guy's broken. Like he's
And it's
completely
funny,
broken
right?
from
As
it.
well, like despite all of that, the next day he basically went onto TikTok to make a little skit, as if nothing happened, right?
Yeah, yeah. No. As soon as that happened, like you should have seen him at his after party. Apparently, like as if nothing's happened.
Yeah,
Like shit. Like he as if he didn't do anything.
yeah, and that's understandable
Yeah.
then when people think that it's just a setup.
Yeah, exactly. Like I legit thought it was a setup. I thought it was like, yeah, it's got to be set up. It's like, man, it's more fake than the moon landing these days. But like,
But
but
boy, did the memes come out.
mate, the memes are, oh my god, bro. Will Smith should just disappear, because he's it's gone. It's gone.
It's gonna chuck a equalizer.
Mate, it has to. But moving on from that incident, like, let's talk about some winners and losers. Let's go. Let's talk about the downside about it, like the downside about the Oscars. This still frustrates me. How did, like, there is one fan base that is so fanatic, and these guys will never ever give up, and that's the Zack Snyder fan base. Those guys are relentless, man. Like, good on them. Like, well done for being this persistent and this.
Almost like he's got a little cult following, yeah.
I know it is. It is more than a cult, man. I swear. Like, how does Army of the Dead win favorite film of fans' favorite film? Like, I legit thought the Oscars aren't including streaming, cause that's why Spider-Man was not like, not that. That's why none of his Justice League movies were available for nominations, because apparently, according to the Academy, it was all streaming. Like, it can't be streaming services, but that was that. And then oh my god, the number one most cheer-worthy moment was when Flash goes back in time. Who's cheering for that? Please, someone show me. Someone please show me. You know what they should have done? They would have been a much more cheer-worthy event. Was let's film a bunch of people watching, like, let's film the entire, like, a whole fan group, let's just film a tons of people, doesn't matter who they are, get them to watch each and different individual cheer-worthy moments. Everyone's all excited, and then it comes to the number one, and it's like, oh my god, which one is it? What is it? And you see the Flash come up, and the disappointment,
Mm.
the disappointment that had. That was just goddamn awful, man. That was just terrible. But yeah, like there's some. Let's move on from that. Let's move on to some better, brighter news out of the Oscars. So did you know that Samuel L. Jackson received a life award?
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, what the hell?
Yeah.
But they didn't televise it. That happened like
They didn't?
no, it wasn't televised.
Oh.
Apparently they just shoved
I
it in
remember
the corner.
I saw them referring to him during the Oscars.
Yeah, I know they referred to him, but they never showed him receiving it. They did it during like a commercial
Oh,
break.
Yeah.
That was just weird. Like, I mean, it ran for so long, the Oscars, but like they didn't have a moment to like, they didn't have 5 minutes to present that guy an award on television.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell is happening? But yeah, like, good on him for getting that life achievement award. That was you know, it deserves it. 100% definitely deserves it. The other moment was the best supporting actor went to a deaf person, which was very, very, very unique and very surprising as well. But I haven't seen that film yet. It's called Coda.
Yeah.
I think it's like Children of Deaf something. I don't know what it means, but it's like Coda. Let me quickly look it up while I've got it. But yeah, Coda. Coda is child of deaf adults. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's what it means. So
Yeah.
child of deaf adults. So yeah, good. Like it. Well, it won best. Did it win best picture? No. Yeah, it did, didn't it?
Interesting.
It won. What did it win? Yeah, Coda won best picture,
Okay.
and then yeah, so it won best picture. So it's on Apple TV. For those that don't want to go watch it, it's available on Apple TV. So I am definitely going to check that out because I have Apple TV for free. When you buy a new Apple product, you get Apple TV for 12 months, I think. Yeah. So I've definitely got Apple TV, so I'm definitely going to watch that. I'd love to see that. Moving on, there was another award show was it last night for us or the night before? 2 nights ago.
Night before, yeah.
2 nights ago. Yeah, 2 nights ago. The Grammys happened. So
Yeah.
this was the musical awards.
Yeah.
So
Did you watch the whole thing or did you just hear bits of it?
I heard bits and pieces of it. I didn't watch the whole thing. Did you watch the whole thing?
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
I saw a couple of things. I saw the performance of Justin Bieber. I saw BTS in the audience. I saw
BTS
Lady
was there.
Gaga,
Yep. Okay.
Olivia Rodrigo. You know.
Yeah. Speaking of Olivia Rodrigo, she won best pop album.
Oh, yeah. Fair
And
enough.
then-
Makes sense.
Yeah, and she also won best newcomer
Okay.
artist.
Interesting.
Best newcomer artist. So
Yeah.
yeah, that was she won. She did well. She beat. Who should be for the new up and comer? She beat Kid Laroi as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, which was she beat Kid Laroi, Glass Animals. They're quite a good list on there. Yeah, definitely. And then yeah, best pop vocal album.
Yep.
She beat Doja Cat, Billie Eilish, Ariana
Wow.
Grande,
Wow.
and Justin Bieber.
Wow. That's
Yeah,
saying something.
that is an achievement. If I may
That's
say,
huge, actually.
that is a huge achievement.
Yeah.
Record of the year went to Silk Sonic.
Oh yeah,
Leave-
I saw
leave
that
the
as
door
well. I
open.
saw when they got the award. as
Yeah,
well.
oh, that was amazing. That was fantastic. If you guys haven't seen it, YouTube it. Oh man,
I love how they were trying to look for the exit of the stage, and they're just like, where do we go?
Where do we go? Oh man, definitely.
Did you hear?
Yeah.
Apparently, at the start of the Grammys, they were all wearing head protective gear.
Who was?
Like, I don't know. This is what my brother told me. But apparently, at the start of the Grammys, they were all wearing head protective gear as a meme for how Will Smith hit.
Oh,
Chris
I
Rock.
saw like a comedian wear it because he was like, I'm a comedian, so I have to wear this from now on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it must have been like a comedic thing, like for a
Yeah.
comedian. Yeah.
Yeah, just
And
in
then
case Will Smith shows
yeah,
up.
and then the guy that presented best single of the year, I think it was best single of the year. Sorry, best song of the year. He goes, I'm up here. I'm gonna crack some jokes so nobody get up and hit me. And there was so many references to that, so many different references, and then Olivia Rodrigo won best solo performance as well.
Wow.
Well, again, beating Justin Bieber, Billie Eilish, and Ariana Grande.
I think that
is
says a
amazing.
lot
That
for the state of music as well. I feel like if you think about it, like all of those artists that she beat were just consistently giving us the same thing year and year again, right?
Yep,
we
yep.
we kept getting the same kind of music. And then Olivia Rodrigo comes back, pretty much bringing back like, that alternative sound, that rock sound,
that
punky,
alternative
punk,
rock.
yeah. And then for a lot of audience people, that probably was refreshing. And the fact that she popularized it as well. So that kind of makes sense why she is passing them, which is it's a really good achievement, especially for someone that's
100%.
that's new on the scene.
And she's young as well. She's only
Young, yeah.
like 19 or 20.
Yeah.
She's not that old, so she's got. But then in saying that, she's just got like a whole career in front of her that she can just go further ahead.
Yeah,
You know.
100%.
But I do gotta say, sometimes her songs do sound like repetitions, like Driver's License and what's the other one what's the other big
Good
one
For
that she
You.
did? Good For You. They all sound the same, sort of, but it's still refreshing,
Yeah.
nonetheless. But yeah, let's move on to some other news. So there were some good winners, some losers out of the Grammys as well. The other thing, I don't know if you heard about this one, but you know who Ezra Miller is, right? The guy, the Flash, the guy that plays the Flash.
Yep.
Yeah. So that guy, talk about loose units, man. That guy is one loose cannon.
What happened?
Like, he got arrested. He got arrested for a night out. He went out on a night out, and he went to some bar, and there was people singing on the mic, and then he got up there and started yelling and started grabbing mics off people and just being very rude and so they arrested him and they put him into jail. And then here's the fun part. So the people that bailed him out have a restraining order against him because he literally stole their cards, their social security numbers, stole a bunch of things, randomly rocked up into their bedroom at the middle of the night and was like, "I'm gonna kill you and your wife." Like he said some profanity, but not
Yeah.
gonna say it. But yeah, and so. Bro, this guy is just getting looser by the minute. He was already like charged for choking a woman.
Yeah.
Like,
and so you're telling me DC did not even do these background checks
well, this happened before.
before?
Like, sorry, this happened after he was cast.
Okay.
So,
And so they haven't approached him at all.
yeah.
They're
That-
like,
well,
just
they
keep,
have.
just keep being Flash.
No, well,
we're gonna pretend that didn't happen.
Yeah, well, this whole new arrest happened like while they finished Flash, or while there was reshoots happening.
Yeah.
So pretty much DC like can't do much about it, can they? I bet you any money DC is like just going, oh, for God's sakes, guys, Can we get someone editing this movie and turn it into some kind of Batman movie? Do we have enough clips of Batman? Can we turn this into a Michael Keaton Batman movie? Come on, someone, please, down
I
there.
feel like
help
at
me.
this point they could just take clips from every single Batman and just make
Yeah.
an entirely new movie.
That's what I mean. Like that's what's gonna happen. It's like Batman Flashpoint, like but have Flash really like low. But you know what's also weird? He's got what's that Harry Potter the Fantastic Beast movie's coming out as well.
He's in that?
That he's in that, yeah. He's one of the mains in that. But like this guy, I sort of
That's just embarrassing.
Okay, so in a public statement, Hawaii police said South Hilo officer had responded to reports of disorderly bar patron on Sunday just before midnight. Police alleged that Miller had become agitated while other patrons sang karaoke and began yelling obscenities. Police alleged the actor then grabbed the microphone from a 23-year-old woman singing karaoke and later lunged at a 32-year-old man playing darts at the bar. The bar owner asked Miller to calm down several times to no avail. Miller featured briefly in the Academy. Thing. Miller was released on bail on Monday. Police said Miller's representatives have not responded to requests for comment. Miller is set to appear in the next Fantastic Beasts, Secrets of Dumbledore in April. The Flash, which will see their superfast superhero take the leading role, and recently finished production, has been delayed by Warner Bros. Until 2023. Okay, makes sense. Makes sense. Makes sense why they did that.
Yeah.
And then, here we go. Here's another one. This happened straight after he got released. The request for the temporary. Okay, Ezra Miller is facing a temporary restraining order in Hawaii, filed by a couple that claims he stormed into their bedroom and threatened them. The request for the temporary restraining order was filed Tuesday, March 29th. Just days after Miller was arrested for disorderly conduct and harassment at a bar.
Goodness. That's embarrassing.
No way.
That's embarrassing.
To boot the alleged incident that prompted the restraining order, he apparently took the ride after Miller was released on bail following their barroom arrest. According to court documents obtained, take this with a grain of salt, Rolling Stones. The couple claimed Miller burst into the bedroom and said, "I will burn you and your ex-wife. I will burn you and your ex-wife." Miller is also accused of stealing a passport and a wallet that contained a social security card, driver's license, and bank cards. The restraining order notes that Miller is famous and wealthy. This makes access to weapons much easier, as well as sending associates to harass them. Wow. Okay. Like, I mean, this guy's been thrown into the deep end, to be honest, I reckon.
Yeah.
For like his acting career, I think he's just been. I think he's just been like just thrown into deep end, and
He's just letting it get to his head.
Just letting it to his head, and I think it definitely needs to seek help, for sure. But like that statement there, that was hilarious, man. That was really hilarious. Moving on to some sadder news. Bruce Willis has retired from filming.
No, wow.
I don't know if you heard of this, man.
No,
He retired
I'm
from
just hearing
filming.
that
Yeah.
So wait, he's not going to be in Expendables?
No, because he's been diagnosed with alopecia. I don't know, alopecia.
Is that the same thing?
No.
Okay, that's different.
No, that's a different thing. What Jada has as alopecia, this is like, it's APHASC. It's like aphasia,
Okay.
something like that.
All right.
Aphasia, yeah, something something like that. So it's sort of like it's a disease and conjunctive disorder. So the statement came out from the family is that he is retiring and he's spending time with the family and stuff. So it kind of makes you wonder, like, how long did he know about this? Like, did he know for a while? That's why he started doing all these crappy, shitty movies. And he's like, forget it. I want to do everything I can.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, I wish him all a speedy recovery and stuff. So
Yeah.
yeah, Josh, did you want to add anything else onto the news? Did you have any news that you wanted to bring up?
Nothing that comes to mind right now.
Nothing on the way. All right, on with the show. Yeah, so basically, guys, what we want to do today is just have a quick chat and talk about some new MCU theories that both me and Josh have. And mind you, these are just theories. These may or may not be true. Who knows? We can't predict the future. But if we did predict it, we're totally futurist. We can see into the future.
We're Doctor Strange.
We're Doctor Strange, pretty much. Yeah, so pretty much what we want to do, what we're going to do is just ramble off some theories that we both had. Josh, you had a very interesting Moon Knight theory that you wanted to bring up.
Yeah, so spoiler alert for anyone that hasn't watched Moon Knight yet. But yeah, before we even get into that, like, what did you think of Moon Knight?
I thought it was fantastic. It was what we needed. It wasn't. It was confusing, but well, that's where they're going. But it was worth it. I loved it. It was good. It was into it. There was no fluffing about. It was straight into it. Yeah.
Straight into it.
Straight
and
into
for
it,
a
which I
first episode, even for like a new character that they're introducing as well.
Yeah.
Like if you compare the first episodes of all the other Disney Plus series that they released up until this point, this one just blew all of them out of the water.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean that it's going to be better than Loki in its entirety, but the first episode just blew all the other first episodes out of the water.
I think you gotta take it with that. It also didn't. We will get a backstory. Obviously, they will obviously give us one.
Yeah.
But like, thank God they didn't do one in episode 1 because that would have been just.
Oh yeah, I loved how
too
they
much.
did that.
I just. I got a feeling they did that due to the fact that they tried to view it as Steven's perspective. So like that's why it was all confusing and stuff. But
So
in saying that, sorry Josh, just in saying that, like the other the other Disney TV series, the Marvel ones, they all were established characters.
yeah,
So hence, that's why you didn't need that much build up for it. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Continue, Josh. Sorry to cut you off there.
all good. So I don't know if they're gonna fully go with this story, but I think it's what it is like. So we've been introduced to Steven, right? He's kind of like the alternate personality of Mark Spector, which is supposedly this mercenary. Now, I have a feeling it's going to go along the comic route. So I'm assuming Mark Spector is actually dead. And what happened is the bird god or whatever you want to call it, like Khonshu, the one that was like speaking to him, basically revived him in Egypt. And I think maybe he's kind of like he kind of lost it when he got revived. Like I think like if anyone came back to life, they would start going crazy.
Yeah. So would you say it was a deal that went horribly wrong?
Yeah, potentially. And I think what he's doing here with the Steven personality is he's gotten so deep into this in creating this new personality because he wants to block this mercenary side of him coming out or whatever, like the Khonshu, the god that's like kind of controlling him to come out. So that's why he's created this Steven personality. But
It's
so
kind of good. Sorry, it's kind of good that he's kind of gone so deep within 2 months. Because in the TV shows it says, "Where have you been for the last 2 months?"
yeah, exactly. So
So it's kind of that's kind of some deep cuts. Like there's something else happening over there. Definitely,
yeah,
definitely.
and I don't know if you noticed that little girl that was at the museum. She basically said he was dead.
Oh yeah, she was like, "Does it suck to be dead?
Yeah,
Does it suck? Oh no, sorry. Does it suck not to be chosen or something?"
yeah, yeah. She basically whatever she said.
Yeah.
She basically said he was dead.
And he
And then-
questioned it. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's like, what? So
He's like,
I
"Am I?"
think he doesn't realize that his other personality was dead and just got resurrected. But anyways, like going into the theory, right? So basically, this Moon Knight series is talking a lot about like gods and Egyptian gods and all that kind of stuff. And one movie that we're really waiting for a trailer is Thor: Love and Thunder, and that thing has it's all about like
Yeah.
gods and stuff. So like Thor and
Thor is a
Odin.
god, pretty much.
So we as far as we're concerned, the villain that's coming in on Thor: Love and Thunder is Gore the God Butcher, and they have basically confirmed that.
Yeah, 100%. Like that's no
It's
secret.
100% confirmed.
Yeah.
And so basically, if you think about the comics, like they might not make him a significant character in the MCU, but if you think about the comics, he was quite a significant character in the sense that they paired him up with like the Venom villain, the god of the Venom creatures. I forgot what he was called. Null.
Oh
I don't know
yeah.
if you heard.
Yeah.
Yeah, so basically, he gets the sword of Null, and that's like his ebony blade, right? Is it the ebony blade?
That's Black Knights.
No. Black Knight is the ebony blade.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, he has a black sword. And he
I know which
I don't know
one
what
you're
it's
talking
called,
about,
but he uses that and goes around and kills all the gods because basically, no one protected his whole like race, right? And I think they might get into that with a bit of like because Thanos went around basically destroying everything, right?
Yeah.
And no one they'll probably just say, oh, no one was there to protect their race from.
Are you referencing the Necro Sword?
Yes, that's the one. Necro sword. So, yeah, I think they're going to go down that same route. I'm not sure. Like, okay, so it is relatively a big story, and we're not sure if they can cover the whole thing in Thor: Love and Thunder. But, however, Christian Bale is confirmed to be Gore the God Butcher, and I think he's only signed for the movie picture. But since they're doing reshoots, we don't know what is happening in those reshoots, and that's probably why they're delaying the trailer. But they can easily link, even if they don't even show it, they can easily link Gore the God Butcher to both Moon Knight, Black Panther, and all these upcoming projects. And what I think is, like, the Avengers are going to think that Gore is the next big thing that's coming. They think that that's going to be, like, the big thing that's coming. But we know, as the viewers, we know that there's also Kang. We know there's potentially also Galactus at some point. Once they start introducing like the Fantastic Four, we also know that eventually they'll probably bring back Doctor Doom. So there's all these other villains that they can play around with, but I think their immediate thought, because that's why they created Sword, right? That's why they created Sword, is because they think that the next threat is coming from space.
Yeah.
And so yeah, like if you think about how these next movies are coming out, right? They're all in a specific order, right? There's all, like, okay, so the next movie that's coming out is Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah.
We do not know much about where that's going to go,
Nobody
but
does.
it's the it's the movie before Thor.
Yeah. I don't think the actors even know where it's going.
No, no, and that's why there's all these reshoots going on because they want to mislead even the actors so that they can't give out clues and stuff.
Well, I doubt they'll do that because I think Marvel have like snipers on their head like 24/7.
Yeah,
So any slip
and
of
that
it,
too.
like they're
That too,
dead.
yeah.
So pretty
Yeah.
much, yeah.
Yeah.
so I doubt.
Yeah.
I don't think you'll be seeing that, but yeah. So Thor: Love and Thunder is the next one.
Yeah, so after Doctor Strange is Thor: Love and Thunder. Now you got to also remember, like this whole MCU right now is going into chaos, and I think they're doing it on purpose.
Don't forget. Sorry to cut you off. There. Don't forget that Miss Marvel is
Miss
going
Marvel
to
as well.
happen in between as well,
Yeah, which is also going to lead into Secret Invasion,
and
is
the new Marvels movie.
the new Marvels movie.
Yeah.
But somehow they're going to have to connect all of these together.
Otherwise, it'll be so confusing. Like,
And I
it's
wonder
like,
if it's Kang, but I think in the meantime they might just do it, just make you think that it's Gore, just because they're introducing all these like gods into the MCU, and they need to also probably think about a way how they're going to move forward with Black Panther. And I think there's rumors already going around about like, okay, so I don't know if we've mentioned this before, but the Panthers have their own god. And if Gore wants, he can just rock up and just annihilate Wakanda, right? And then they could have like a little tribute for Chadwick, like he sacrificed himself to save his people, something like that. And then Shuri takes over. Like they can go any way with it, right?
yeah.
That's why I have this like feeling that they're not giving us the trailer for Thor: Love and Thunder just yet because something in these upcoming projects are linking to it, right? And we already know that there's a rumor that that Mark Ruffalo is going to appear in Moon Knight, and we've seen him in Shang-Chi, basically recruiting Shang-Chi to the Avengers. So I feel like Mark Ruffalo is going around recruiting these new people to join the new Avengers team to fight something that they think is coming from space.
From a different place.
Or
yeah.
different place. I'm thinking it's Gore. It might not be, but yeah, that's the kind of theory that I've got right now.
It sounds like basically what. Okay, going off your Moon Knight theory, right? It sounds so basically with Moonlight, what they're doing is they're obviously introducing this character with multiple personality disorder, yet made a bargain with a fake Egyptian god. Because Khonshu is meant to be a fake Egyptian god.
Yeah.
He pretends to be a god, but he's not.
Yeah.
So.
But Ethan Hawke's character is actually serving an Egyptian god, right?
He is sort of like he's sort of like there's the god, and then there's the one level down, which is him. So he's got a direct connection with that person. With that.
Yeah, so that's why I'm thinking
goddess,
as well.
It's a goddess. It's a goddess of death.
Yeah, so that's why I'm thinking as well. He's going to potentially try and summon Amit, or was it Amit?
Amit, yeah.
Yeah, into the MCU, and then that's going to make Gore want to come down and attack it, thinking that it could be Thor.
That's a possibility as well. Yeah, but
then when he realizes that Thor is out in space, he'll fly back up, and then that's when we see him again later on.
But in saying that, like, let's stick with the Moon Knight theory, and then we'll go on to Gore and all that stuff at the moment. But with the Moon Knight, he's basically it's basically setting up Batman for the MCU. Moon Knight is basically setting up is Batman for the MCU. But in saying that, like, yeah, they are playing with the Egyptian gods and stuff like that. But in those times, I think that the Moon Knight series is just gonna focus on that side. I don't think it's gonna dive deep into like Greek mythology. if you know what I mean. Like it's I don't
Yeah, yeah,
think
yeah.
Moon
No,
Knight
it's
would
it's
kind
gonna be
of
very
die.
contained in
Yeah,
its yeah.
so it's gonna be contained in that thing, and I think when like your theory about Gore showing up in Moon Knight, or like coming after these gods and stuff like that, obviously named Gore, Gore the God Butcher, but I got a feeling that Gore is going to he's more focused on the Greek mythology. That's why Russell Crowe's cast as Zeus. That's why Zeus is showing up. That's why there's Odin like Greek and Norse mythology. They're kind of in that realm and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But and so I think Gore's gonna definitely he will definitely show up, but it's hard. Like only certain things can pull off that introducing a villain in this TV show, because at the moment nothing is leading to, like, I know it's only been one episode, but even in Loki, that one episode already told us that there's something beyond this. Whilst with Moon Knight, it's not showing us that there's something beyond this. It's more.
Yeah, it's very
showing us.
contained
It's
right
very
now.
contained. It's just showing us. It's just going baby steps with that one. So, I I was gonna message you this yesterday and tell you that the MCU will never introduce a major villain in a TV show. But then I was wrong because Kang showed up in
yeah,
Loki.
exactly, yeah.
Spoilers for everything, by the way. Sorry about this. But in saying that, like, you know, because Kang showed up in Loki, but that was due to the fact of the whole Loki series was about that timeline, right? This whole Moon Knight series, it's not about the gods. It's not
It's
about the gods.
about
It's about
Moon Knight.
It's about Moon Knight himself, and it's about how did he become Moon Knight, and how do he get his powers and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Oh shit! They're summoning something. Oh, what the hell's coming out? What's happening?
Yeah.
We need to stop it, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So that's what's the theory, I reckon, that's happening.
yeah,
But Gore surviving Thor: Love and Thunder and going on to be a major threat in Black Panther as well, like sort of like, or probably, you know what they could do? They could kill two birds with one stone here. They could literally introduce Gore when he kills the Black Panther god. Like in Thor: Love and Thunder, they could introduce him like he's killed the Black Panther god, and they can introduce him that way. Like this guy's going.
yeah.
on
I
and-
was thinking
and raging.
they would do something like that.
Yeah, because it's kind of weird, because if what you're saying is Christian Bale's only contracted to one movie, why would he show up in a movie that's after his movie?
Yeah, true.
You know, so
Yeah, that was my thought actually, because
Yeah.
I think we mentioned that in a previous podcast. But basically, I'm thinking the start of Thor is going to start just showing Gore going around the whole universe, killing off all these gods.
gods, yeah,
Like we're going to see Russell Crowe for like 2 seconds in the whole movie. And it's just going to be him being completely destroyed by Gore.
yeah,
And then they're going to cut to him maybe coming down to Earth and destroying the Panther god or whatever, and then showing like, you know, the Wakandans were fighting for their lives, trying to survive. They managed to defend the city, but their god got killed or something. Or
but here's the thing: it's gonna be really hard, because the only time you could see their god is through the afterlife. So that's a tricky thing that they have to
Yeah.
kind of get.
they'll
behind.
have to
It's like,
figure out something.
yeah, if they start introducing other things into the afterlife, it'll just become more confusing, if you know what I mean. It'll just be like, what is happening? But however, he could mistaken Black Panther as being a god instead of Bass, who's the
Yeah.
Black Panther god. He could mistaken that Black Panther is the god, like how Thor is a god. So he could have
Yeah,
could
actually,
mistake
you're not wrong because I
that.
think
Yeah,
because they've because Black Panther has the heart-shaped herb,
yeah.
which is basically
Super
linked
soldier serum
linked yeah linked to that god,
to the afterlife. Yeah,
to the afterlife and all that.
yeah, yeah.
So he might actually think that he's taking out their god by taking out Black Panther.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
So yeah, I mean they could definitely go down that route.
yeah,
But bringing it back to Moon Knight,
yeah.
I think so. What I'm thinking is like episodes 5 and 6, if they are to show Mark Ruffalo, it's probably going to be the last episode,
Most.
and I think he's going to just like whatever happens at the end of Moon Knight. Let's say he defeats Ethan Hawke's character, and then he realizes, oh, you know, I can't do this by myself, or there's something bigger coming. I don't know what it is yet. So then we show they can do a post credit scene where he like rocks up to either like wherever the Avengers are hiding out, which I'm assuming is Doctor Strange's house, because as we saw in Shang-Chi, Mark Ruffalo and Wong were basically best mates at that point.
Yeah, I think the Avengers facility is still up and running.
Okay,
I think it got rebuilt
they rebuilt one.
in New York. Yeah, I think it's still. Oh no, they're
No,
in an old.
they-
They're in an old shield base, I think. Because
Unless they're just operating from Sword headquarters.
I doubt it. I think Mark Ruffalo's still on Earth.
I think they're in hiding because they don't have a team yet.
I don't think they'll be in hiding. I think they've just split up. I don't think there is an
Yeah.
Avengers team at all yet.
Yeah,
But in saying that, I think the Avengers is there, but not living together as a team. I think they're still
Yeah.
all individually
they're just
everywhere. Like
everywhere.
like
Yeah.
Falcon and Winter Soldier are still like their own. Doctor Strange and
If anyone's at Sword, it's
Wong.
Falcon and Winter Soldier.
no, it won't be them. It's Carol Danvers will be at Sword. They won't be at
Oh
Sword.
yeah. Actually, Carol Danvers. Yeah.
It should be at Sword. It won't be Falcon and Winter Soldier because they they don't know about these scrolls and stuff yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, yeah. So and another theory that we that we were discussing, well, Doctor Strange too, man. Like this recent teaser that they've released, it's like, wait, is Scarlet Witch a villain or is she?
Yeah, they're just
a
like
hero?
they threw it back at us now.
Yeah.
They're just like, the first couple of trailers we're just like, okay, so Scarlet Witch is the villain.
Yeah.
And then now we've got this new trailer where it's like, okay, so she's teaming up
Wong.
with them as, and then Doctor Strange is like, oh, we need an Avenger, and she's like, oh, there's other Avengers, like.
Yeah. You know what? I got a feeling. I got a theory. So hear this out. Pretty wacky theory, but on it. But when Doctor Strange goes and asks her about the multiverse and stuff like that. So I've got a feeling that like people are saying she's living in an illusion, and so when you see that scene where she's like, when you do something, they call you a hero, but when I do
Yeah, and it's
something,
all
I'm the
red,
bad
right?
person. It's all the red, right? So
That's the
I've-
same one as where they're walking together in like the grassy.
yeah, the grassy
Yeah.
area and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Okay, so this is my theory. My thing is I don't think she's living in the illusion. Like she's pretending she's got all these flowers around her.
Yeah.
I think she does, but then she gets angry. I think Doctor Strange goes.
Yeah, while they're talking.
While they're talking, I think Doctor Strange goes, "I want to see it," and she turns into the Scarlet Witch, and then she gets angry, and then which gives off this cosmic
Yeah.
thing, to show what she's capable of, or and then so that's why it's all red and stuff. I don't think she's like doing what she did back in WandaVision, like casting that hex
Yeah, no.
and having that whole fake reality. I don't think she's doing that. But also in saying that, we do see two different Scarlet Witches in the Doctor Strange trailer. They're saying they're from two different universes or multiverses and stuff like that.
This is what confuses me, right?
Yeah.
they talk about Scarlet Witch being a Nexus being, right?
Mm-hmm.
So technically, shouldn't she only be existing in
One.
one universe?
Yeah.
So, what are they
Unless
doing?
she's a Nexus being in every universe. Like,
So in
as
every universe,
it's the same.
It won't make sense though.
Yeah,
'cause
but what if it's the same Scarlet Witch in every universe?
now, see, the reason why
But
that doesn't make sense is because then every single universe will, or almost every single universe will have to play out exactly the same.
no. I mean, as in like, there's not a variant of that person, that Scarlet Witch. It's the same Scarlet Witch. Like,
Oh,
'cause in
like you're saying, strength wise, physical appearance wise.
everything's the same. Everything's the same except for the memory and what happens out in their universe.
Okay.
I think she's still the Scarlet Witch.
So,
But, like, if
so
you look at
basically,
Doctor Strange,
you know how there's like variants of Loki that look different, like the alligator one,
yeah,
stuff like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
There's only just going to be the same Elizabeth Olsen.
Elizabeth Olsen, that's it.
Yeah.
The same Scarlet Witch kind of thing. That's what I reckon it is. Or, hear this out.
So wait, so some of them are going to be evil and some of them are going to be good?
No, they're all gonna be. They're all gonna
See,
be the
that's
same.
the confusing bit.
No, they're all gonna be like, they're all gonna go in between both, because if you think about it, like, they're trying to do sort of a House of M kind of situation here, and they did it where they're trying to get her to be manipulated so she could ruin the universe, but in saying that, I think there's no evil side to her. There's no good side to her. I think she's just lost, and then in each universe she's still lost. Like, maybe in this other universe she becomes evil because she's lost her kids.
Yeah.
You know, in the other universe, she's got her kids and stuff. But now, hear this out. It is a bit of a weird one. It is out there. What if this is a different? What if the Scarlet Witch we're seeing, the two of them? What if that's a split personality? What if that's an alter ego of hers? So you have the Scarlet Witch version, and then you have the Wanda Maximoff version. And the evil one is not Scarlet Witch, it's the Wanda Maximoff, because the Scarlet Witch has no relations to the kids. It's Wanda Maximoff that's had the kids, not Scarlet Witch. Hence, we can tie this up with Moon Knight with the split personality. But in saying that, like, the Moon Knight split personality is completely different to the Scarlet Witch one, but it's sort of similar basis where they're both alter egos can interact with each other, instead of like seeing one in a mirror and stuff like that. They both can interact with each other. It's like basically the Hulk.
Yeah.
How Bruce Banner and the Hulk are connected, and then if one takes over, the other one doesn't know. The other one tries to get back in control, and then when he gets back in control, the other one tries to take over again. So same thing with with Scarlet Witch. It's like you have the Scarlet Witch version, and then you have the Wanda Maximoff version. It's like which one's gonna go on to which. It's a wild one out there, but But in saying that, I think what's just gonna happen. I think what's gonna happen is that she, like, because if you see in the trailer, she does have oil stains all over her, so you can tell she's gone into it. But the thing that I'm really worried about is that I hope they don't take this in the direction where it doesn't, like, the Scarlet Witch story doesn't continue. I want it to continue. I want it to go
I think
on
it will. I think she's signed on for a few more movies. So
Yeah, I mean, again, in saying that, like the Scarlet Witch persona, like
yeah.
how maybe Doctor Strange might be able to take away that evil persona,
Yeah, yeah.
and but yeah, she can still do chaos. Like she's still got her
Still can do
magic,
chaos magic. Yeah.
but she will never turn into the Scarlet Witch.
Hmm.
If you know what I mean.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Gotcha.
So it's a bit of a long shot, but I don't know, man. Like
Who
they're
knows?
just
We'll see. We'll,
they're
we'll,
just
we'll
throwing
see
us out.
what this madness is all about
I
in
know.
like a month. It's coming out in literally a month.
I'm surprised. You know what? You know what? I'm shocked. And I understand why they didn't do it. Normally, because we normally get Marvel movies earlier.
We get it by like a day early now.
Yeah, now we get a day. Before it used to be like a week.
A week, yeah.
But I kind of figured out why they used to release movies back in Anzac Day. Because Anzac Day, whenever Anzac Day would fall on a Thursday or a Friday, that's when they'll release it here in Australia. Because the reason why, it just brings in more people.
Yeah, yeah, for
But
sure.
if they release it on Anzac Day, which this year, which is a Monday for us, so Anzac Day is like a public holiday where the whole state gets a day off and kind of and
Yeah.
all that. If they release it on the Monday, like that a whole week, I doubt anyone will go watch it. Like I know people will line up and watch it, but you won't get packed cinemas like you would over the Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah. But then, yeah, like that will happen, and then everyone will be flooding it on the weekends.
Yeah, flying on the weekends. Yeah.
Yeah.
And just to bring it up back to your gore, the God Butcher theory and stuff like that. Like obviously he goes after the gods because his prayers weren't answered and stuff happens to his race and family and stuff. In this, the way that they're trying to play this one, the way that they're trying to play this one out is basically that Thor and Odin were the protectors, like one of the
Yeah.
9 realms.
Yeah, like in the comics.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
like what was one of the protectors, and then that something happens to their race and stuff, and they're not there to protect them.
That's
so
right.
That's why
So he goes for he basically is after Thor more than anyone else.
yeah,
Yeah.
because Thor's taken. Like it makes sense now because Thor's the one that's taken over. Initially as a god,
Yeah. Yeah.
but I hope I really do hope that if they are, because it's kind of a weird way that they've trying to intertwine this, because they're doing Lady Thor at the same time.
Yeah.
So they're doing Lady Thor at the same time as well as
It's really hard to see how they're gonna like link this all up actually, because if you think about it, right, we actually we don't have any context as to when Moon Knight is happening, right?
nothing.
Nothing. Are we to believe?
That it's
Okay,
happened
are we
before?
just going to assume that Moon Knight is happening at the same time as Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness?
We could,
Yeah,
yeah.
because it's all happening in like London, right?
Well, yeah, so-called London. Yeah,
Yeah.
London and Egypt. Yeah, both those
Yeah.
places.
Whereas Doctor Strange is more around
New
America,
York.
New York, Nepal.
Yeah, but I think I don't know Moon Knight. I don't know when that could be set. That could be before or after.
Yeah,
There's
I-
no.
it's got to be after. It's got to be after No Way
But
Home.
no, it's gotta be. Yeah, it's gotta. If Hulk is in
Yeah,
this,
but I
it's
think
gotta
the past
be
scenes,
after.
when he's in Egypt, I think that's in the past.
That happens. Yeah, that happens like the 2 months. That's
Okay,
the 2
someone
months
pointed
after.
this out. Someone pointed this out. Apparently, they did a zoom in on. You know that there's a trailer scene for Moon Knight that shows his passport.
Yeah,
Someone basically saw the date on the passport and calculated the year, right?
yeah.
And they figured out that he wasn't snapped by Thanos. because of the year he got his passport.
Hold on, I'll double check that one. I was just watching it the other day.
Yeah.
Um, so where are we up to? 1 hour. We're up to 1 hour, so I'm just gonna put a red flag here.
Yeah. So let's see if I can find that scene for you.
It's a promo scene, isn't it?
Mm. I think it might be the second trailer, if I'm not mistaken. See if I can find it.
It's not that clear.
Oh, do you have it on you?
Yeah, I
Can
can't
you show
see
me?
it.
Can you screen share that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't see it.
Is it on 4K?
No, this trailer's not 4K, but
Oh, you're on Screen Culture, that's why. Do you have one that's Marvel Studios?
give me a second.
Marvel Studios. Scroll down. Try the official trailer.
I'm just skipping over like this. So
Do you remember where it was shown?
This is just a trailer. Because
Yeah.
the other one was the season 2 preview, episode 2 preview.
Oh, I think it's one of the hang on, I think I can find it. Marvel Entertainment. Might be the Big Game TV spot. I really want to find it now.
Yeah, me too.
Videos. Oh, I think it's like it's one of the mini clips where he's talking to himself. Choice. This one.
Is it
Yeah.
Choice?
Okay, I found it.
What's it called? Choice.
Choice.
Oh, I
Okay,
just
so looks like he got his passport on December 2018.
It's how come yours showing 4K?
Mine is just play it out a bit and you should see it. My screen is 4K. So it says 14 December 2018.
14 December 2018, 14 December 2028 expiry.
Yeah, is when it expires.
They're in. What are they in? They're in 25 at the moment.
Yeah.
So he wouldn't.
He wasn't snapped,
He wasn't snapped.
which
no,
means
no, it doesn't really matter. He could have been snapped.
no.
Because the snap happened in 2020.
No. It was before that.
No, 2020. The snap
sure?
happened in 2020.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Thanos snap year 2018. In 2018. So what are we up to? Are we up to 2023? Or we're up to 2020?
We're up to like 2025 now.
No, we're up to 2024.
I think. Oh yeah,
Four.
yeah, yeah.
Four.
Yeah.
We're up to 4, not 5. 4.
Yeah. So he just got this passport during the snap.
Nah, he got it. So he wasn't snapped.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
he
it
wasn't
wasn't
snapped.
snapped.
So
Yeah.
he wasn't snapped. So he had 5 whole years where he could have potentially grown this character as Moon Knight.
No, he became Moon Knight.
Before, yeah, before.
No, he became Moon Knight in the 2 months. He's only been Moon Knight for 2 months.
Oh, right.
Remember? Because it says, where have you been for the last 2 months? So he's only been Moon Knight for
No,
2 months.
no. He could have been Moon Knight for ages.
No.
But he's been Steven for the last 2 months.
No. He's been Moon Knight only for the last 2 years. Because...
No, do you understand what I'm saying? So,
yeah, I know
yeah.
what you mean. I know he would have been... But he wouldn't have...
Oh, actually,
because
he would have been a mercenary for the longest time.
He would have been a mercenary.
Mercenary, yeah.
And then...
When he died in Egypt, he would have been turned into Moon Knight through Khonshu.
Khonshu. That's when that happened.
And then he's been Steven for the last 2 months.
2 months. No, he's been Steven and Moon Knight for the last 2 months.
Yeah. Switching between the two personalities. But he doesn't know it yet.
No, yeah. So...
Yeah.
So he was a mercenary all throughout the blip as well.
Yeah.
He only became Moon Knight 2 months ago.
Yeah.
So
So that's
much,
interesting, right?
Yeah.
Mm.
That is very interesting. I do want to wrap it up. Let's wrap it up.
Yeah. There's so much more we could say
Go on
about
about-
this,
yeah, I
but we're thinking of doing this as like a reoccurring thing every now and then. When
Yeah.
some new Marvel things drop, then we can like update our theories.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Well, we'll leave it for there for today. Josh, man, what have you been up to lately?
Oh, mate. You know that song Scar by Missy Higgins?
Oh, who doesn't?
That is a straight up banger, man.
Mate, what a banger.
Yeah,
and a half.
I've been listening to that like a lot because I hang out with music people. So every now and then we'll be like, "Oh, let's cover a song. Let's jam a song."
Nice.
And the one that came to mind, Scar, Missy Higgins, and that is such a fun song to play.
That
So
is
I've
such a
been
good song.
I've been playing some good songs. I've been playing games. I've been continuing Pokemon Arceus Legends. Yeah, that one. Getting quite far in it now. I found a. Have you caught the Turtwig?
I haven't played it for God knows how long.
Okay. Well, I'm up to the point where now I have a surfing Pokemon, so I'm basically going across the water. It's actually really fun.
That is so cool.
So yeah, I've been doing that. What else have I been doing? I have been just working on the server. We've almost hit 100 people on the Discord server,
Yeah, nice.
not including bots, so that's good. And on Discord, we're almost at 100 as well. So, not Discord, Twitch.
Yeah.
We're almost at 100 as well. So, yeah, it's like it's all pretty. Yeah, it's all happening. It's all happening. And
It's there.
we forgot to mention Morbius today as well.
Let's not.
That's not. Yeah. But
Let's not go down that route.
I don't know if I told you, but I've booked all my tickets already for my holiday.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Matt, when are
Yeah.
you going?
So heading off on the 13th of June, which is one day after my birthday.
Oh, hell yeah, bro. How long are you going
Yeah.
for?
We're going until the 2nd of July, so it's
Not a bad
not
holiday.
bad.
Not a
Yeah,
bad
it's
holiday.
about
That's good.
three and a bit weeks. Yeah,
So you're doing Canada and US, right?
yeah. We've dropped. We were going to have New York at the end, but then we've dropped that now, so it's just LA and Canada, but still
Still
decent.
fairly decent. Oh,
Yeah.
well done. Good on you,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah,
In saying that, I'm going to Dubai in July.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah, I'm going for a wedding.
Okay.
In
Wow,
July.
okay.
So
Wait, is that like a family thing or?
yeah, family friend's
Yeah,
wedding.
right.
Yeah.
So they're living up there, or they just
No,
decided,
they live-
let's just have a wedding in Dubai.
No, the couple lives in England. England,
Okay.
but
Yeah.
they're moving back to Sydney, so they decided like halfway point Dubai is. I don't
Okay.
know. Yeah, look, I'm not complaining.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
Because
yeah.
they're providing us with accommodation, so which is good.
Ooh, must
So
be. Yeah, wow.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So we're happy with that. But yeah. So we're gonna go in July. We're flying. We're we're, we're flying early July, and then coming back late July. We're only going for 2 weeks, so we're doing 1 week in Dubai, and then 1 week in Singapore or Vietnam.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're looking at just packages at the moment. So we're only looking at we're going to look at the flights, which one's good to go to. But yeah, that's what we're planning to do.
Yeah, cool.
So
Cool, man.
going
Cool.
on the holiday, and then Easter's coming up.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Going to be off for a whole month as well. So got a holiday plan there as
Off
well.
work.
Off work, yeah. So I'm off from the 14th.
So how are you getting that month off? Is it like a annual leave or
Annual leave because I put in that annual leave back in January.
right? And so the wedding isn't included in that annual leave, or is
No,
that
the wedding's in July,
yeah?
so I'm gonna do annual leave there as well. But
Ah,
I've
okay,
got
gotcha,
I've got
gotcha.
about 60 days of annual leave.
Yeah, because I'm assuming you didn't really take any holidays like this whole pandemic, right?
Nah,
Yeah,
we've been working. I've been
yeah,
working throughout the whole thing.
yeah. Well, fair enough. No,
So
you deserve a holiday, mate. Yeah.
I've got 60 days of annual leave. So, and you know it's a fun thing. I'm only using 10 days of my annual leave to get a whole month off. 'Cause it's
Right.
public
Okay.
holidays
Because of
and
the
stuff.
holidays. Yeah.
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 And weekends.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
So 10 days to take pretty much.
Smart. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's good.
and then in July I'm taking another 10 days.
Yeah.
So I'm only using up 20 days of annual leave, which will leave me with 40 still.
Oh,
But
wow,
I would
yeah.
accumulate more by the time July
Yeah.
comes
Exactly.
around.
Exactly.
So yeah, super
Yeah.
super keen for the holidays and stuff like that.
It's cool, man.
I finished watching Formula One F1 Drive to Survive on Netflix.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh my god, I was never into Formula One cars, but
Until now.
until now, I'm a fanatic now. I am so interested in it.
Right.
Like I literally woke up to watch the race in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I literally woke up at like I normally do wake up at 4 o'clock, but
Yeah.
I woke up a little bit earlier so I could get it on, watch it, have my shower and stuff like that, and
Yeah.
I had to see the race. So
Yeah. Right.
I started looking at tickets to go to Melbourne, but then I was like, "Ugh, I can't because this weekend is the Melbourne race.
Yeah.
I've got a wedding this weekend, so so I was
Yeah.
like, damn it, I wish I could go, but
Yeah.
I'll
fair
be doing
enough.
I'll be doing a review on that. So that'll be coming out
Oh, cool.
next week. And then I also watched The Bubble
The bubble.
on Netflix, bro. You have to watch it. It is so funny. It's a movie about making a movie in the bubble, in the pandemic bubble.
Ah, okay.
It
That's
is
interesting. Yeah.
So on topic, and it is fantastic.
Yeah.
Highly recommend. Highly recommend. Like,
Just remind me in messages. I might actually seriously consider checking that out.
That
Yeah.
one is very good. It is very. You don't have to have you can switch off and watch it,
Yeah.
and you'll get some good jokes out of it. There's some
Yeah,
really
nice,
good moments,
nice.
and it's funny because it is literally what is like it's literally when you watch it. Well, I'll do a review on this one as well, but when you watch it, you're like, yeah, this is too close to comfort for me. This is like literally, but
Like it's kind of disturbing in a way.
yeah, not disturbing. It's more like if you had a rough pandemic, like
Yeah.
a rough isolation period, a rough, then it might trigger you.
Yeah.
But if
Gotcha.
you didn't, then by all means enjoy the movie. Yeah, so we'll leave it for that. Josh, where can they find?
Before I was
Oh,
just
yeah,
going to
sorry,
mention a
yep,
couple more. I also finished off season 2 of Space Force, which was amazing,
Nice.
so good. And I think I finished
We'll talk about that.
the last season of Disenchantment as well. So
Nice.
yeah, been watching a lot.
That's good. Yeah, got free time. Yeah, Josh Barry, where can they catch you?
You can catch me at Squishy Joshy, basically on every social media except for Instagram. It's Squishy_Joshy. Yeah.
Perfect. We'll have the links down below, and you can find me on Insta at SegaSing23. We've been The Map, and thank you so much. See ya.
So yeah.